glad to have you back because today we're gonna talk about the importance of listening. Listening is part of our everyday life. It is a skill that we learn and develop almost naturally and kind of effortless. However, listening goes beyond the ability to hear sound. Listening helps us to comprehend, to understand, to enjoy, and learn among others. So the importance of listening affects not only musicians but everyone. We learn to listen through our ears, through our eyes, and other senses like touch. As musicians, we have the privilege to be aware of the different ways to listen from very early stages in the process. String players learn and develop different and deeper listening skills and spend most of the practice fighting intonation issues. Different from other instruments, strings have a long black piece called the fingerboard, where you can find all the notes. But the very slightest movement can vary the sound of a note. For instance, listening becomes one of the most important tools from the very beginning of learning how to play the violin. So we're going to use the following exercises or activities to develop our listening skills. On the first exercise, we're going to compare two sounds and we're going to determine which one is higher and or lower. So you are going to listen to 4 examples. Each example is going to have 2 sounds, and you are gonna find which one of those sounds, sound 1 or sound 2, was higher or lower. Here we go. First set of sounds. Second set of sounds. Third set of sounds. And last one. Now, for our second exercise, we are going to listen the same sounds that we just heard, and we are going to sing those sounds, imitating through our voice what we hear. All right, and now as our last activity for listening, we are going to find those sounds in our instrument. So for the purpose of this exercise, we are going to first hear the sound of each of the strings on the instrument, on the violin. So I'm gonna play each of the strings. I'm gonna start with G. This is the lowest string on the instrument. Now we are gonna listen to the D string. the A string. And the highest string on the instrument, the E string. So we have 4 different strings. We have G, D, A, and E. So now that we know the strings on the instrument of the violin and we know how they sound, let's see if we can find which strings I was using for this exercise.